Thou shalt never give up. Thou shalt never give up. What does that mean? Here it is. This is a game I've just played. It's hot off the press. It's a 3-minute game. I'm not playing very well, but I am playing well at the same time. I played a very strong opponent, and the writing was all over the wall, and then I carried on. And most people would have resigned, but here's an example of never give up. Just think of the S.A.S, okay? Think of the S.A.S, that they have to, Special Air Services, they have to keep on going even when they have no energy left. And I'm really enjoying that program on TV, the celebrities from Australia. I think that they're all champions in my eye. I really do. I'm just about going to cry about that because they're truly champions. Even the ones that have left straight away earlier on in the course. I am amazed that they're even there in the first part of the course, let alone some of them that are still there and continue on even though the chips are down. So that's what this whole session is about. And I do want to read to you something that I like, which is what the Great Magician, we all know that player, that great magician of chess, once said this, and I quote, if I can read it without, I'll put my reading glasses on so I don't make a mess up of it, because otherwise I'm going to make a mess up of it. As you would appreciate, I'm not actually pausing. I'm just going right like I usually do, or used to do. This is what Mikhail said. You must take your opponent into a deep, dark forest. What's that? It must be my glasses. I don't know what that was. It must be the end of the tournament. You must take your opponent into a deep, dark forest. This is you. We're talking about you must take your opponent into a deep, dark forest where 2 and 2 equal 5. This is what he comes up with. These sorts of Russian, sort of like Latvian sort of style of ideas. So you must take your opponent into a deep, dark forest where 2 and 2 equal 5. We all know that it doesn't. And the path leading out is only wide enough for one to get out. So wow, what a great statement what a great saying from that great player, the world chess champion in the 60s. 1966 was it? Or something like that. But what a fantastic saying. That's a real good one, isn't it? That's good for chess players. Do you think that's a good one for chess players? I'm on Twitch and I love it on there, and I love the comments. The comments I love is the one that I couldn't believe, okay? I love the commentary. Wow! They love the commentary. What? That's for me. Wow. Are they having me on? So let's have a look at this game. So just think about Winston Churchill when you're watching this game about, we will never surrender. We will never surrender. What a great man he is. What a great man he was. What a fighter. He was a fighter. Boy, if he played chess, he would have been really, really good at it. I'm not saying he would be world champ, but I would say he would be really good at it because he was a strong strategist, and he was a very, very ultimately strong in oratory, which I'm not. Okay, so here we go. This is this game that I wish to share with you about never surrender. See? Most people now, when they know that it's my opponent's move, which I did, would think I'm giving up. Because look at my opponent. My opponent is 1983, and I'm all over the place. I don't know where I am. I've had a great game with a German player before, where I was completely getting, like I said, and he was 48,000 or something like that. So most people here would just go, oh, give up. Okay, bishop d8. Yes, I honestly thought of giving up, but because I have to be honest, that's part and parcel of what I say I believe in. So I have to be honest. So you got me on that. I played king d8, and guess what? There's no person. There's no game. What was that? Bishop d8. I saw it change all of a sudden after king d8. I don't even know. So here, I'm very vulnerable. Okay? I am not kidding you. I am very vulnerable, and I'm just thinking, I'm no good at chess. You know, and I've got a chess channel, and I'm no good. I'm even on Twitch, and I'm no good at chess. I'm just no good at it. You know, like I'm not even listening to what I tell you guys and ladies to look into and play like. So you can take my advice, but don't do what I do. Knight f6. Anyway, you can have a look at this game, because like I just think I should resign, don't you? And I probably should. So I'm batting down the hatches. This is what I'm doing. I'm batting down the hatches. I'm going to go, I'm offering a swap of my knight. And I'm going rook f8 to prevent knight f7 check. And queen b3. Oh no, don't bring your queen out. I'm not going to go. I go knight d7. And I'm not going to play bishop d7. So if white played knight d7, I was going to go king d7. And I'm batting down the hatches, because I'm sitting there going, well, I'm going to make my position sort of like concrete, but not really. Now this looks terrible, doesn't it? I agree, it looks terrible. b5, why not? Why not? Get your opponent into a deep, dark forest. Okay, e4, a5. Look, white's completely ripping me open. And then goes queen c2. Sees my pawns coming. Must have heard about my pawns. g6, I'm not going to let you have any of them either. And h4, this is what people like as my commentary, and so I'm going to try to do it on YouTube. b4, I'm offering to swap one, and then I can get the rook on there. And so he moves off that file because he doesn't want to. So I take. I think, okay, well, you don't want to take. And whammo, I've got two bishops. It's the only thing I've got for my queen. I've only got one bishop for my queen, and one piece is the knight versus the bishop. So whammo, I'm getting done. I'm getting done. Yay! Here's bishop b4, and it's sort of like asking the queen where to now. Queen b3, don't worry, I haven't looked at this before to work out what to say next. Here's king e7. What a move. What a move. What a move. Is that a fighting move, or is it a fighting move? Now all white has to do, I think, is throw their rooks on, play knight g5, rooks on the f file, or rooks on the c file, which are the two open files. Watch out for a4, and pawn takes queen. Watch out for queen. And that's it, isn't it? Rook h1. Never surrender. Rook b8. Rook f8. I'm not going to let him swap off this. Now, maybe Knight G5 is possible with the rook F7 check. And then just rook takes bishop. Get rid of one of my bishops. And my bishops are the only things that are doing anything. Okay. Oh, it's gone away. Rook. I wait. I will not give up. I do not want white to enter into C7. Okay. So I play rook B C8. And here's rook B8 from A8. And here comes the point of hardly any return, although we're left. So here comes this move, rook C1. Okay, so what do you think you'd play? What do you think you should play now? I played bishop B5, of course. Now, my opponent thought he has time to take the rook first. Rook C8. Big mistake. Now I get back in the game, and now I've got a one game. Bishop D3 check. Well, I don't know if it's a one game. I think, yeah, no. If rook C2, David, if rook C2, then simply bishop D3 takes bishop F1. So white played rook, king there, and I took the rook, of course. I don't take the other rook because then it's sort of like semi-even, isn't it? Except I've got a piece up. Rook C8, rook there, bishop here. Now he battens down the hatches. Wow. Never surrender, he's saying. Never surrender. I will never surrender. And that's exactly what this whole game is about. This whole game is about, I don't even care about telling you in the title or description, because that's what they say on YouTube not to do. Don't give it away. Just keep your cards close to your chest. Don't tell what the session is about. But, you know, I'm very obvious. I like to state the obvious. And I like to play the obvious too. Now look, see, white is doing exactly what I'm saying to you to do. Never surrender. I might get a little bit sort of like, a little bit sort of indignant in this game. Look, it's like white knows I'm going to place this on my channel. It's like white knows, because white is not surrendering. So they're probably really annoyed with themselves. They're probably, oh, what? I will never live this down. And I won't live down that I lost my queen on move 4. I lost my queen on move 4, did I? Yeah, bishop d8. So move 3 was a big, huge blunder, even though it's the best move on the planet, f5. I'm not going to give my opponent anything, but I do clean it up properly. Checkmate. That's the end of the session. Hope you enjoyed this session. I certainly did, and I really hope your chess improves. Even if you're a grandmaster, I hope it improves abundantly, because guess what? Those grandmasters do need a wee session every time with the great David Wegener. Because I watched them, and I watched the Tata Steel India last night, a little bit of that, only a little bit, and one part of it I was intrigued with, the great grandmaster, or so missed, or woman grandmaster or something, missed queen e6 check and queen e3 check mating black, but played queen c8 to f8 check and then lost on time. So, and my friend from here in Christchurch is friends with the main commentator, who is Chess.Base. So pretty proud of my friend, and he's got a friend who's also a grandmaster. I haven't got one of those. None of them like me. Okay, all right. And I think I'm going to leave it there. And so I'm going to stop recording right now. Bye for now.